Hello everyone, I'm Kira. Welcome back to my channel. And today it's time for one of my second favorite videos to film, which is my monthly coloring plans video. I know these aren't the most popular on YouTube, but I seriously love them. I love to see what people are planning for the month. I love to get ideas on new books to purchase. I just think it's a fun time, so I'm gonna keep doing them. Last month, I chose my pages by picking prompts out of a jar, and we're gonna do the same this month, but with a little bit of a twist. Because I get bored easily and I can never do the same thing twice. So basically, I'm still going to pick 6 prompts out of this jar. I'm going to pick 2 options for each prompt, and then I'm going to let my Instagram followers decide which option goes onto my August coloring plans list. Last month was my first time having a sort of like monthly plans list, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was nice not having to worry about what page I was going to color next. I didn't necessarily color everything on the list, but I colored a majority of it, which I'll take that as a win. I'm never going to force myself to color a page if I'm not feeling it, but I found it was really helpful having a monthly coloring plans list, because if I wasn't sure what to color next, I could just look at the list and pick whatever was calling out to me. Alright, without further ado, let's pick out 6 prompts from this jar. I don't know why it's so much fun picking prompts out of a jar, but I seriously enjoy it so much. A predominantly floral page. I do really enjoy coloring flowers, so this is a good one for me. Alright, prompt number 2. A page set in a different country. We all know how much I love Rita Berman's travel books, so this is a perfect prompt for that. Speaking of which, if you saw my recent how to budget shop for coloring supplies video, you would have seen that I purchased a few new books for my coloring book collection, and some of those have come in, so I'll definitely be using them in today's video to choose some options for my August monthly plans. But I'll also be doing a video later in August showing all of the supplies that I purchased in sort of an in-depth review. So I just thought I'd give you the heads up. Prompt numero 3. This one's calling my name. A page set in a forest. That's a good one. I honestly have no negative or positive feelings towards it. Yeah, cool. Prompt number 4. Upside down. Okay. A page with a symmetrical design. I don't like this one that much. I mean, it's not bad. I found that I get really bored with repetitive pages, you know, that have the same elements, which is, you know, very common with a symmetrical design page, but maybe we might be able to find some interesting ones within my collection. Okay, second last prompt. Ooh, okay. A page with a book in it. I really like this one. I feel like there's a lot of pages out there that have books on them, but they're not necessarily the focal point, if you know what I mean. Okay, time for the final prompt. Prompt number 6. Okay, cool. A page from Inky Wonderlands. The full title is How to Draw Inky Wonderlands, but I wasn't gonna put that on this tiny piece of paper. Yeah, I like this one because I've only done 1 page in that book so far, and it is an intimidating book of mine, but I really want to color in it more because I would just want to get more comfortable with adding elements to my coloring pages. So that's a good one. All right, so those are our 6 prompts. I'm now going to look through my coloring book collection and pick out 2 options for each prompt. Okay, so our first prompt was a predominantly floral page. And for my first option, I have chosen a page from Worlds of Wonder by Johanna Basford. And I've decided to go with this page here. Now, is this a predominantly floral page? I'm sure you could argue that it's not, but I feel like the flowers are such a main element of the page that it just feels very floral to me, so we're going with it. I chose this one because I've been eyeing it off for a little bit. It keeps catching my eye when I'm flicking through Worlds of Wonder. And I don't know, the concept of flowers and butterflies inside this like gumball machine thing just just really intrigues me. So that's option number 1. And for my second option, I am selecting from a brand new book to me, have not colored in it yet. This is A Million Baby Animals by Lulu Mayo. I'm sure you all know it already. And I've gone with this page here. I think it is absolutely adorable, so cute. I'm not even sure what these baby animals are. I'm feeling like they're mice, but then we've got like this little hedgehog. How cute is that? A baby hedgehog being brought up by mice. Adorable. All right, so that's option number 2. I think I'm leaning towards this page here in A Million Baby Animals just because it's a new book to me, haven't colored in it yet, I'm feeling inspired, and I feel like maybe my Instagram followers will choose this one as well. For our second prompt, we got a page set in a different country. And for our first option, I am bringing out Adorable Town by Lainey Dow. I'm pretty sure all of these pages are set in Japan because I think that's the nationality of the illustrator. And I've decided to go with this page here. This kind of looks like Japanese script to me, which also makes me think that it's set in Japan. But we all know that I have changed my mind about Amazon paper and I'm actually enjoying coloring in it now. So this is option number 1. And then of course I had to bring out one of Rita Berman's travel books for this prompt. And I decided to go with this page here. It's funny, this is not a page that would usually stick out to me, but the Pinterest algorithm keeps recommending me this page colored in by several different colorists, and now I'm feeling inspired, so this is going to be option number 2. And if I were to guess which one my Instagram followers are going to choose, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Rita Berman page. For prompt number 3, we have a page set in a forest. So yet again, I'm bringing out a new book to my collection that I have not colored in yet, and I'm feeling really inspired to do so. And for option number 1, I actually chose the cover image page that's in here. So it's this one here. I'm not gonna lie, this book really intimidates me, but I've seen such amazing pages from this book colored in. So I'm hoping that once I just get started, dig into this book, I'll really grow to love it and be able to easily adapt my coloring style to Melpomene illustrations. And here we have another new book of mine. I really treated myself for my birthday this year with some amazing new books. And I decided to go with this page here. Another very commonly colored page, I think, in this book. But I'm ready to have my shot at it. So this is option number 2. Ooh, this is tricky. Personally, I'm leaning towards the page in Enchanted Earth just because Melpomene is a new artist to me. But I feel like my Instagram followers might choose the page from Europa. Okay, so prompt number 4 was a page with a symmetrical design. I am going to bring out Johanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder again for this one. Now, I know it's not completely symmetrical. We got some strawberries on this side, some apples, I'm assuming, but I feel like it's symmetrical enough for the prompt. And I'm seeing at the moment a lot of peacock pages colored, so that's kind of the reason for choosing this page. And then I felt like I had to choose a mandala for this prompt. When I think of symmetrical design, mandalas are the first thing I think of. This is from Rita Berman's Asia book. I spoke about it in my recent video. I'm not a massive mandala colorist, but if it's Rita Berman's mandalas, I'll definitely give it a shot. I think I'm definitely leaning towards the Worlds of Wonder option for this prompt, and I have a feeling my Instagram followers will as well. Prompt number 5 was a page with a book in it. I really wanted to find a page from Rooms of Wonder that inspired me, that had a book in it, because I actually haven't colored in this book for a while now. And so I thought, come on, there has to be a book on this page somewhere, and I was searching and searching and I thought there wasn't, and then down here I found a book. I screamed hallelujah, so this is going to be option number 1. And then option number 2 is going to also be from Rita Berman's Europa book, and it's going to be this page here, which obviously you can see there's a book right here. I have really been wanting to color this page ever since I discovered Olivia Odoront, I believe is her Instagram and YouTube name. She has a color along on her Patreon of this, and I really want to follow it and figure out how she creates such amazing pages. Hopefully I can pick up some of her techniques. I'm definitely leaning towards option number 2 just because I really want to follow that color along. And I think maybe my Instagram followers will choose that as well. I mean, it's got cats on it. Who doesn't love a cat? Actually, a lot of people. We'll see. We'll see. And our final prompt was a page from Inky Wonderlands. I really tried to choose 2 options from this book that weren't too similar to the other prompts, but I do feel like this one is quite floral, but I chose it anyway. This is option number 1. Basically, this page is all about adding your own insects and I guess butterflies and whatnot to the top. This one is quite intimidating to me. That's quite a lot of blank space and also just a lot of details to color in yourself. And then I also chose these underwater sort of vignettes here where you can obviously add your own little sea elements. I really love the look of, I think it's Berry Ahmed. That's her Instagram name. She did this page and it looks phenomenal. So I'd really love to have a crack at this one. I'm leaning towards this page personally, but I have a feeling my Instagram followers will choose this one just because it visually looks more interesting. I'm going to go ahead and hop onto Canva now and make some cute little designs to put on my Instagram story. I'll go ahead and upload them, leave them up there for 24 hours. I will be back with you tomorrow to reveal the final results, though it's going to be a second for you. See you then. Alright, it's been 24 hours for me, 2 seconds for you. I have looked at the results because I had to make sure that I screenshotted them before they disappeared into the Instagram abyss. And I'm shocked by some of the results. Our first prompt was a predominantly floral page and we had a page from Worlds of Wonder as well as A Million Baby Animals. And so Worlds of Wonder got 72 votes and A Million Baby Animals got 64. So it was pretty close. We had a 53 to 47% split. But I really thought my Instagram followers were going to choose A Million Baby Animals just because, you know, we all love animals. Though I will admit, because my Instagram is mainly Johanna Basford pages, I feel like a lot of Johanna Basford lovers follow me, so that's probably why they steered towards that page. The next prompt was a page set in a different country. We had the Adorable Town page, as well as the lamp on the carpet from Rita Berman's Asia book. And I'm not surprised, 46 votes for the Adorable Town page and 90 votes for the Rita Berman page. I feel like a lot more people own the Rita Berman book, so no surprise that that one won. Next was a page set in a forest, and we had one from my new book, which was the Enchanted Earth page, and then also from another new book of mine, Rita Berman's Europa book. And I was a teensy bit disappointed with this one because I did really want to color in the Enchanted Earth book, just because I've never colored a page by Mel Pimeni before. So the Enchanted Earth page got 53 votes and the Rita Berman page got 84. So yeah, we had a 39 to 61% split for that one and Rita Berman came out on top again. Alright, this one was very much a clear win. It was the symmetrical design prompt. We had the page from Worlds of Wonder and then the mandala page from Rita Berman's Asia book. The Worlds of Wonder page got 103 votes and the poor mandala page only got 28. So a 79 to 21% split for that one. Yeah, look, we all knew that one was coming. I knew that one was gonna win. Alright, the second last prompt was a page with a book, and this was one that really did surprise me. I thought it was going to swing the other way. We had the Rooms of Wonder page as well as the Europa page. The Rooms of Wonder page got 79 votes and the Europa page got 63 votes. I don't know, I think because I'm such an animal person, I always think people are just going to choose a page that has an animal on it. But my Instagram followers love Johanna Basford, so the origami page it is. To be honest, I still might color the other page next month, maybe. And our final prompt was a page from How to Draw Inky Wonderlands. We had the floral page and then the ocean page. This was another close one. The floral page got 72 votes and then the ocean page got 66 votes. So that was a 52 to 48% split. I'm kind of scared that I have to do the larger image. I wish the other one had won, but it's good for me. It's good. It'll push me to really just get my coloring on. And there you have it. That is my August coloring plans decided by my Instagram followers. We have the flowers inside a gumball machine, the lamp on a flying carpet, the little cottage in the woods, the symmetrical peacock design, the origami room, and then the floral inky wonderlands page. This is definitely a little bit of an intimidating list. I'm not sure if I've said it already in this video, but I'm not necessarily definitely going to color all of these pages next month. I don't push myself to color a page if I don't feel it, because coloring is supposed to be an enjoyable experience, not punishment. But I'll definitely try to color as many of these pages as I can, and maybe do a color along for one of them. If there's one of these pages that you would really like a color along for, let me know in the comments below. Also, thank you if you participated in my little Instagram poll game. If you want to participate in the next one, make sure you're following me on Instagram. Happy coloring, friends. Have a good day, have a good life, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!